What's up, guys? This is my ultimate assassin build in Baldur's Gate 3. I just finished that solo honor run. It's probably my most fun way to play, but it requires you to have a good knowledge of the game mechanics and also like you see me doing a lot of shenanigans right now. This is just to optimize all the damage and everything. I'm gonna explain to you in the build right here how I do everything. But this is an early game fight with the Inquisitor. And I'm gonna have one with against Cazsador in the Act 3 at the end of the video. And in between, I'll show you how I level up and set up everything. So yeah, as you can see, it's all about hitting from the shadows, going back in the shadows. So I'm gonna clear that whole room without taking damage. I think you're gonna see soon, yeah, the damage. You see all I stack right here. By the end game, you can stack up to like 140, 150 damage without this sneak bonus also per turn, and you get to, I mean, per attack, and you get to attack 7 times in the shadows before the fight even start. So the goal is just killing everything in the game in the first turn, so you can just go back in the shadows and rinse and repeat. So I was able to do that to every boss, Raphael, Answer, everyone in the game. I just killed in the first turn in one turn, and then went back to the shadows and rinse and repeat against the other opponents. So I think it's a pretty fun way to play, but it requires you, like I said, good knowledge of the game mechanics, how the stealth work, and everything. But that's basically the best way I found how to do it. You see right here, I'm like level 6, I think, and this is giving me like over 100 damage per attack. So for sure, I can kill anything at that level in one turn. Go back to the shadows, rinse and repeat, like I'm doing here. So I'm gonna let you enjoy the rest of the fight, and I'll meet you in a couple minutes to show you how I level up the build in the end game. Basically, in the early game, I think until like level 7 or 8, I'm only rogue assassin, so that's pretty straightforward. I'll show you how the end build level up looks like also.
Inquisitor Wargas was potent.
So I'm gonna show you now how I level up in the end game to get all 7 attacks from the shadows. And also, I'm gonna show you how I set up everything to stack all the damage. And yeah, this is how the stat spread should look like. I think I went 12 wisdom here. I would have done 10 wisdom and bumped my constitution to 16. I was trying to do something to throw also, but yeah, basically it's just melee. So as you saw, we went 3 rogue assassin, nothing there to select other than that. After that, we multi-class into the ranger. I think you should go that route first because you get your 3 ranger to get 1 extra attack from the shadows before the battle starts. But here in that one, I'm level 12 already, so I think I went 5 level of Rangers. What I chose there for the Ranger doesn't matter, like everything there. I think the Long Strider is the only thing you really need. And yeah, two weapon fighting since we're dual wielding daggers. And I chose defense here because it's the first one, but I'll choose two weapon fighting with the fighter class later down the line. So yeah, level 3 we get Gloomstalker, we get one extra attack from the shadows. After that, I'm gonna level it up to 5, but I think if you're level 8, I would go 3 rogue, 3 ranger, and 2 fighters. But right now I'm showing you from 1 to 12, so I'm getting my feet savage attacker there, and the extra attack at the next level, level 5 ranger. So nothing special here. I think we get Misty Step, but yeah, I just never used it. We're always cloaked and in the shadows. I took that also. I think pass without trace, but you don't need to use it with the items I'm gonna show you in the way you play. This build also has like already plus 12 stealth just from the levels we get. And the first proficiencies as a rogue that I took, it was sleight of hand and stealth. So level 8, level 9 now we're getting the two weapon fighting first level of fighter. We are gonna take 4 levels of fighter to get the second feat. We got extra attack there with the surge. And we take the champion because this is also like a slash crit build. Get as many crits as you can with your hits. Even though we crit the whole first round, if it ever goes to the second, you want to crit most often. So we crit on a 15 with advantage on every attack. So you get 2 dice to roll a 15 out of 20. You crit half the time at least. What I took there was a dual wielder. I get a bonus armor class if I wear two weapons. So that's what we went for, just for extra AC. But you can choose anything you want. It's not that it matters that much. So the helm is Saravok. We get one less crit. Deathstalker mantle to use the stealth mechanics. The ballast armor to make people vulnerable to our attacks. Gloves of the Automaton, we get advantage on every attack with this. Some people are sleeping on that item. Like Risky Ring or Swashbuckler Rogue, like those are irrelevant in that game if you just get those Gloves of the Automaton. Evasive Shoes for extra AC. I used also the Persistent Boot, I think. Broodmother's Revenge for extra 1 to 6 damage on every attack. Then we switch to the Periath of Wound Closure to get more healing if we get hit or whatever, if something goes wrong. Strange Conduit Ring, 1d4 to concentrate when we concentrate on haste. And the Shadow Cloak Ring is slept on because you get that 1 to 4 damage, not only in shadows, just all the time. Sword of Life Stealing is the one that gives us the most damage because it get 10 on a crit, plus 10 on a crit, and we crit all the time. Dead Shot extra crit also. So I think I'm gonna show you the setup now, how to set up everything. You start by infusing your weapon with the Drake Throat Glaive, gives you another extra 1d4 attack. You equip everything, make sure you're not in dual wielding mode to attack twice. You want to control every attack also. Now you activate haste because the other activation can be done in the shadows. So you take a invisible potion. This is what you're gonna do in before every encounter. Activate the gloves of the automaton. Take a potion for the extra blood mother damage. Switch the gloves to the crater flesh and switch the blood mother to the periath. And there you go. All your extra bonus damage is stacked. And I'm gonna show you also after that all the extra bonuses you can get just by switching a few items before every encounter or just once per day when you wake up. Alright, here I want to go into the calculation of the damage. So the Sword of Life Stealing is giving us 11 to 16 with Cloud Giant Strength and the Shadow Cloak Ring. All of this is piercing damage. So we double that 12 to 20 damage with the Ballast Armor, makes it 24 to 40. Then we add all our damage. We get 1d4 with the Conduit Ring, but it's double with the Resonant Stones in our pocket. Blood Mother 1d6, Crater Flesh Gloves 1d6, 1 to 4 Drake Throat Glove. Um, Total doubled on a crit. Plus we add the half orc on crit is 1d6, and Crater Flesh gets added a third time for some reason. This is a bug. So average damage with the Savage Attack perk, this is giving us 105 on average. We get 75% because it would have been 50-50, but with Savage Attack we rolled all our dice twice. So this is safe, 75%, 105. With maximum under, this is 140. So with 7 attacks on average, we do 800 damage on the first turn with the necrotic added from the sword. This armor you get in Act 2. If you just switch while you're in the shadows, you're gonna get advantage on all your saving throws all the time. As you can see, I'm not completely in the shadows because of the torch. I just go in half shadow or full shadow. I equip it, unequip it, and I just have the buff permanently. This is the shapeshift with the shapeshifter's boon. You get 1 to 4 extra dice on all your checks, and the Cloud Giant Strength or the Hill Giant Strength in early levels. This is all the buff you should have before every encounter, and this is going to maximize your chance of doing the most damage and being the most efficient. Now I want to show you a tough fight in Act 3 that because of it can happen in the game, so I want to show the reality of it. This is an opponent that is resistant to my attacks, and still this build just trivialized the encounter. I do way less damage because he goes into his ethereal form, and still I managed to kill him in the first round of attack. It happened the same with Answer. Answer had 600 HP, and I got him down to like 100, and he just like went in the air to gather his strength, and that was a mistake on his part. I just finished him there. So yeah, it was pretty easy the whole playthrough. It just requires you to know a lot about the game mechanics and stacking everything, not making mistakes. But it's a fun way to play for sure. So here you go, guys. I hope you like this build. I had a lot of fun during that playthrough with it. So feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. That helps me a lot. And have a great week.